one of our first stops after flying to the North Island was to view the famous Waitamamo glowworm cave. This is the exit point. They showed a movie about the native Maori on the island here. These are pictures of the narrators taken off the screen. They look like native Hawaiians, and they do have the same distant ancestors, very different from the native Australians. This is their only picture we got of a Kiwi. This is a picture of a real tahaki. It's taken within the Monotautari enclosure. The enclosure was finished in 2004 and declared pest-free the next year. The enclosure now holds many rare and endangered species, including the kiwi. I don't believe this bird counts as one of the 120 in the wild, but it was nice to see one. This is a sign. This huge enclosure cost millions to complete. We walked the yellow path, which took us several hours and was the shortest walk within the sanctuary. Picture of silver eyes. And the kaka, a rare reintroduced parrot in the sanctuary. And another view of the kaka. This is a giant tree fern, one of the many species of tree ferns in New Zealand. And this is a giant fiddlehead from a tree fern, similar to the tree ferns we saw in Hawaii. This is a view of the electrified fence. To enter, you have to pass through double gates. And this is the pasture at the site of the Hobbiton movie set for the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the rebuilt set for the prequel, soon to start filming. This is the Shire's Rest, restaurant and ticket office. This is the bus from Matamata to the movie set. We parked right at the Shire's Rest, so we didn't have to travel in from Matamata and pay the extra fee. Obviously, thousands of people are visiting this site every month. And this is the Kura Thermal Park in Rotorua, New Zealand. This is the warning sign at Hell's Gate Thermal Park. Stones into the thermal pools, may be asked to retrieve them. This is the Rotorua Museum, formerly a thermal health spa. This is a statue of Eve and the serpent in the museum lobby. This is a view from the museum roof. And this is Lake Rotorua. Here are nesting shags or cormorants at the boat launch. And these are New Zealand scaup or black teal on Lake Rotorua. Close-up of the little pied shags nesting. This is the dining area for the hongi, which is similar to the Hawaiian luau, at the Mitai Maori village. Food taken from the fire pit: chicken, lamb, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. This is the start of the entertainment. The chief. A totem. We were surprised to see one away from Alaska. We then traveled up to Hamilton, and this is a picture of the Egyptian statuary in the famous Hamilton Botanical Gardens. This is the Japanese pond. Note the moss-covered turtle. This is the Indian Garden. This is the Auckland skyline from Mission Bay. Emperor penguins at the Kelly Tarleton's Antarctic Encounter and Underwater World. Gentoo penguins. Carolyn in the Water World. This is a shedding emperor penguin. And this is the company car. Note the license plate. This is the disappearing gung on top of Mount Victoria, an extinct volcano overlooking the Auckland harbor. We stayed in a private home near here. Our final view of the Auckland skyline from Mount Victoria before heading for the Auckland airport for our afternoon flight home.